First of all, congrats on Pretty Little Liars Summer School. So excited to see all of the drama that unfolds this season.
Thank you. We're excited for you to see it.
Yeah.
Now, Bailee, what can you tease for what's going to happen with Imogen?
Oh, Imogen, bless her, is all we like to say. Bless her little soul. Imogen this season, like all of the girls, I think, is trying to deal with the drama that took place in the first season. But I'm really excited because I feel like you'll get to see her really struggle, I think, with her own self-worth and her identity in the early episodes. Who is she after all of this trauma, and can she love again? Can she be loved? And there's just a lot of questions that she is asking herself, but even though she's kind of trying again to survive and stay with her friends and be okay, I think she's also putting her mental health forward and doing her best to ask the questions that need to happen in a journey of healing. So, and also she's still our impulsive loose cannon that we all love.
And Zaria, what can you tease for what we're going to see happen with Farron?
Oh man, Farron is a mess. She is lying. She is. I mean, I guess it's Pretty Little Liars, but you know, she's doing it on a level. Thank you. She's doing it on a level that she really didn't do it in season 1. So, yeah, she's going through it. She really had a hard time during the events, the Millwood Massacre, shall we say, at season 1, and she's figuring out who she is, and she's figuring out how to show up in the world and who she is to the world and how to become a young woman in a world filled with misogyny and all of the things that she has to run up against. So she just runs headfirst. And that's why we love her.
Yeah. And Maia, what about Noah?
I think kind of the same. Noah is a mess, honey.
We have a lot of liars on our hands, basically.
A lot of hot messes.
You're lying.
We're staying true. We're staying true to our identity. I think with Noah, she's just trying to find her footing however she can. And at the end of the day, finding yourself is not a straight path. It's not a straight line. And I think playing those waves and those back and forths is really fun as an actor. And it's really beautiful to watch her blossom into who she is. So, yeah, I think I really enjoyed the season.
And last season's twists with A were pretty wild in true Pretty Little Liars fashion. What can you tease about this season's villain? Because I feel like PLL is always stepping it up each season with the villains.
There is something so eerie about a mother with bloody bandages on her face.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
And
it's really scary.
Yeah, and the kills got so gory and bloody, and I don't want to say much, but the kill count,
it's higher. It's high. I always love to say too, like what was so fun about the first season is we had this like very Michael Myers kind of esque this physical looming fear that the girls had to go up against. And what makes Bloody Rose, I think, so scary for us this season is that these girls are at their lowest and they are kind of messes and psychologically not doing well. And Bloody Rose thrives on finding their weaknesses. And it's such a psychological attack this season. And that's like a whole other element of horror and thriller that you get to play with that Bloody Rose kind of brings to the table for all of us.
Yeah, and I also feel like the familiar aspect of, you know, a woman, like last year, it was, you know, it was something that you kind of had a wall between, but she is so eager to meet us.
Yes, God
She's
knows.
so ready.
She is.
Yeah, and I'd say Farron's pretty eager to meet her. So, you know, so yeah, it was very interesting being so close to such a tangible horror. And you're right, that psychological aspect.
I love that.
Yeah, yeah, it's so true.
And can you each describe the season in 3 words?
Yeah.
Are we about to?
Yeah.
Let's do one each. Bloody.
Discovery.
Bigger.
That's good.
Well, congrats on Pretty Little Liars Summer School. So excited for this new spooky season.
Thank you.
Malia, what can you tease about what's going to be happening with Mouse this season?
Oh, golly, what isn't happening with Mouse? You know, I think we see her continue to feed her obsessions in sometimes rather unhealthy ways, sometimes healthy. Sometimes they are to the benefit of the people around her, and sometimes it super isn't. But yeah, this season we have like a kill count going on that people can look forward to, and some really sweet palate cleansers, if you will, with Mouse and Ash. I love their romance.
And I was just about to ask Jordan, what can you tease about what we're going to see with Ash this season?
Yeah, what you can see with Ash this season is a little bit more of a laid backness to him and a lot more of support of Mouse on her journey and what that may look like. You know, he might not believe in the same things that Mouse believes in, but he's gonna stick by her side and kind of figure out the mystery with her.
I think I have like a line in the show where I'm like, isn't he dreamy or he's so dreamy? And it's like, it's true. You do it so well.
Now, Malia, last season's twists with A were pretty wild to say the least. What can you tease about this season's villain?
Oh, these questions are so difficult because I have to tiptoe around the thing I really just want to shout. But yeah, Bloody Rose this year, it's not so much A, and we're dealing with B, which is really quite fun. I will say that she is definitely kind of on the opposite side of the spectrum as far as the way that she threatens and lurks. Unlike A, she is a bit more devilish about the way that she taunts these girls. And who she is exactly, you'll just have to find out. And if she is a she, it's unknown. I have no idea.
And it's so fun to watch the whole cast on screen, but off screen, could you talk about what your friendship is like and if you have a group chat or what it's like hanging out with everyone?
Yeah, I mean, we have one of the group chats is called Millwood Crew, and there's actually a bunch of people in it from season one who are no longer with us, who are still engaged in the chat. And we all keep up with each other. In terms of like in person, we're a big gaming cast. Chandler Kinney is the ringleader of the games. If you don't like to play games, you still have to play, according to Chandler. Um, so yeah, we're super tight cast. I mean, we film in upstate New York, so we're blessed in a sense that like we are in the middle of nowhere and we all really do get along and have a great time together.
Now, what
Totally.
kind of games are we talking here? Is it board games, video games? What kind of games are we
They
having with each other?
forced me at some point to play football, which was something what did I do? I did something impressive, I think. Or did I not? I don't remember. But we played football at the park, was my first time ever. Toss in the pigskin. And I was very nervous, but this season's all about conquering fears. I didn't get a touchdown, but I did I
Oh,
think
yeah, you got one. You got one.
I think I held onto the ball and ran, which is maybe next season if we're so fortunate, I'll get a go down the yard. I don't know. Don't ask me.
Yeah, football, Quiplash,
Yes.
Mario Kart,
Word games. Lots of word games.
bananagrams.
Secret games too, which is kind of like a little ironic, but just like games where we have to like guess each other's identity. It's very quite silly.
Love it. All of the games, basically.
Right.
And then could you both describe the season in 3 words?
Okay. Spooky, spaghetti, and sexy, sexual sex appeal. I don't know. Yep.
I would say hot,
Yes.
bloody, um, funny. There are some funny moments in it.
Yeah, I do think like it's cool because we kind of amplify a lot of things from first season, and we really gotta land some jokes this year, which was exciting for all of us.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. So excited to talk about Pretty Little Liars Summer School. Mallory, what can you tease about what's happening with Kelly this season?
Oh gosh. Okay. So we pick up season 2, 6 months after the events of season 1. And Kelly has been going to online school. She sort of isolated herself from the girls. And she's dealing with the traumas from season 1. And her mom introduces her to this church called Our Mother of Holy Grace. And she finds peace within that community. But she will soon discover it's not all what it seems. Yeah.
Sounds exciting, a little bit scary.
Yeah.
Now, Elias, what can you tease about what we're going to be able to see with Greg this season?
Well, I think Greg has a big journey in this second season. Like season one, he was like pretty stuck in his ways, and then he comes and faces some obstacles in season two, which causes, you know, for a journey and some growth. And you know, he wants to, even though the relationship is toxic, Greg has love for Kelly, and he, you know, she's filling a hole in her life with this church. And he wants to be there for her, but when he starts to see it's not all that it seems, he starts to break away a little bit, and that kind of opens his eyes to other people in a different scope. So he definitely has some growth.
Totally. And Mallory, last season's twists with A were pretty wild. What can you tease about this season's villain?
You know, I was saying a little bit ago, it's Bloody Rose is the character. She may look smaller and less domineering than our last A, but she is sneaky. She's got some tricks up her sleeve, and she should not be underestimated. She's pretty gruesome too. She's got a twisted mind. She puts the girls through some crazy stuff. So get ready for some insane horror sequences.
If there's one thing PLL will do, it's deliver a good villain. So I'm excited to see everything that happens with that this season.
Yeah, we got a few villains.
Totally. And Greg, what is your favorite thing about, or sorry, getting a little too character. Oh my God. Elias, what is your favorite thing about playing Greg and being a part of the PLL franchise?
Well, I mean, getting to work with the ladies, obviously, they're just all scream queens, and they're so good at what they do. And, you know, Mallory and I have so much chemistry, and, you know, we're really tight. So it's so much fun, and they make my job easy to play off of them. And I think another thing about Greg is, I mean, I grew up with guys who had shades of Greg that I pulled from. And so I've known someone like Greg for a long time, and it's why I'm so excited to have this kind of journey in season two, is because I get to bring a little bit more sensitivity to this character in season two. And I think that's a little bit more reflective of who I am. So yeah, getting to play with the ladies, and then obviously getting a little more emotional is always fun.
And obviously it's fun to watch everyone on screen, but what's it like off screen? Do you have a group chat? What's the friendship like behind the scenes?
Yeah, we have a group chat. Elias and I specifically, season one, because we all have such different schedules. And so the girls are on set a lot. And so it was me and the boys a lot had to come up with stuff to fill our time. So yeah, Elias and I have spent a ton of time off set together. And then this last season, there's just a lot of cooking, a lot of hiking, a lot of game nights. Harry Potter. We went through the Harry Potter series.
Yeah, working out, we would always hit the gym.
Yeah, the boys would do that.
Do that. Milk, you came.
Well, one time.
One time.
But yeah, we find ways to fill our time, and yeah, the whole cast is just super close. We've spent, that first season was 9 months, and this last one was what, 6?
Yeah, something.
So it's been 3 years. It's crazy.
And I mean, it's cool because I think we're all city kids for the most part too. We either live in LA or New York. And so when we get put up in like a nice little quaint town like Woodstock or Kingston, it's, you know, nice to do some exploring on the little town and see a different style of life.
Yeah.
Now, can you each describe the season in 3 words?
Yes, I've been going with sexy, scary, and funny.
I'll go with spooky,
Nice,
amorous, and twist.